There's no wrong I've done in my Father's eyes. I am the perfect son.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Friday Night Football, coming to you tonight from the campus of Lafayette High School, where we are getting ready for the first round of the playoffs. North Pontotoc traveling over to Lafayette for a Division IV matchup here tonight. Lafayette coming into the contest tonight, 11 wins, no losses, and would like nothing more than after 4 quarters here tonight to make that 12-0. Here to see that doesn't happen, or try not to let that happen, is a feisty North Pontotoc team who has played some tremendous football all season long, coming off of a 51-50 win over Pontotoc last week in double overtime. Brock, we should be set for a great high school football game here tonight from Lafayette.
Yeah, great. Look forward to a great high school game here tonight between Lafayette and the North Pontotoc Vikings. This Lafayette Commodore team comes in the year, honestly, not really been tested since week 3 against Oxford. They won that game 21-14, and it's basically been cruise control the rest of the year for this talented Commodore team. They're led this year, but by everything, junior quarterback number 1, Jeremy Liggins. He leads the potent Lafayette offense that averages 40 points a game. He throws the ball for about 119 yards a game, comes into the season 62 completions on 106 attempts for 1,209 yards and 14 touchdowns. But he's also good at running the ball as well, 89 carries, 635 yards. So talented quarterback for the Commodores. But the rushing attack led by everything running back DeMarcus Dennis, 1,683 yards coming into tonight. It'll be a tall task for this Viking defense, but this Viking offense packs a punch itself, averaging 39 points a game, led by Brandon Bailey coming in tonight, 1,651 yards passing, 17 touchdowns, and Mitchell Cunningham on the ground with 1,075 yards and 13 touchdowns as well. So look forward to a great game here tonight, and probably going to see a few offensive fireworks here.
And our pregame show brought to you tonight by Countertop Solutions and Crew. Go by, see Mr. Todd Nyland and all the folks there at Countertop Solutions for all your graphite countertop needs, showers, you name it, they can take care of it there at Countertop Solutions. Bringing you our pregame show tonight. Your Viking starting lineup brought to you by the fine folks over at Owen ATV in Crew, located on Highway 15. And as Brock has already mentioned earlier about the offense for North Pontotoc, led by senior quarterback Brandon Bailey, and his go-to guy in the backfield, number 42, Mitchell Cunningham, also number 3, Shemaiah Carter. Also another gun, another weapon, so to speak, would be number 1, Caleb Mills. You've got Adrian Davis on the offensive starting lineup, as well as you've got Marcus Green going right down the line, Murphy Daniel, number 22, and then also in the mix occasionally number 24, DJ Mayfield. Also on that offensive starting lineup, going across the front line, you've got D Center along with Dakota Johnson. You've also got in the mix Hunter Coleman, as well as Storm Moore, Daniel Moody, Dylan Turner. A lot of these guys in and out, really never know, Brock, who's gonna draw the start, but at any given time these guys can be called on. Chance Ernest, another starter there on the offensive side of the ball. And so if you put it all on paper, Brock, it would probably look like Lafayette should win this game hands down. The talk all week long, if you talk about it if you ask anybody on the street, what do you think about the North Pontotoc Lafayette game? Most folks would talk about Lafayette and New Albany, or Lafayette and whoever they would have to play in the second round of the playoffs. But you know as well as I do, whether it be football, you've got to play 4 quarters. Baseball, you've got to go a full 7 innings. Basketball, you got to play 2 solid halves of basketball. So both teams tonight are going to strap it on the same way, and whoever wants this one the most comes out with a victory here tonight. So you can listen to what you want to, but it's all come down to the guys in white and the guys in red here tonight.
I think the head coach from Lafayette County said it best in the Daily Journal today. North Pontotoc sitting 2 plays away from being the number 2 seed and hosting tonight, playing Pontotoc and Ecru. So that's how close this Viking team is to not being in the number 4 seed here in this side of the bracket. So I look forward to a great ball game here tonight. Lafayette County definitely on paper very talented, but this Viking team look forward to them showing everything they got here tonight and leaving everything they've got here on the field.
I want to thank Mike and all the folks at ONA TV for bringing you the Viking starting lineup and the coaching staff for North Pontotoc. We want to tell you about those guys. They do a great job. Joe Waller, Ryan Finch, Steve Brown, Chad Anthony, Matt Lindsay, and Trey Smith, and also Brad Harris. Want to thank all the guys for a great job. Also, we cannot go a week without thanking the folks from North Mississippi Sports Medicine, Mark Porter, doing a great job. And hats off to first-year head coach Brian Sutton for you've got your offensive, your defensive coordinators, but somebody's got to take the heat in the kitchen, and Coach Sutton has done a great job here this year bringing this team together. And like you said, two games away from being a host site, but you have to put all that to the side. That's water under the bridge, so to speak. They find themselves here tonight going up against a high-powered Lafayette Commodore team, and as we've already talked about earlier in the pregame show, Jeremy Liggins, I'm sure you'll hear his name a lot tonight. On the defensive side of the ball, you're going to have guys such as Blake Sullivan, DJ Mayfield, Hayden Stigall. These guys are going to have to step up and fill the hole and not let Liggins. The Vikings so far this year, Brock, we've seen it game after game where they have given up a big play or 2 big plays, turnovers. The keys to a win tonight, turnover-free football. And on the other side of the ball, should Lafayette turn it over, you've got to take advantage of those turnovers and turn those into points. So we're just about set for action here tonight. Both teams have come out on the field. 87, Tyler Jackson will be kicking it away. Your opening kickoff tonight brought to you by the fine folks Patrick and Lacey Kane at Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service, located 517 Highway 7 South in Oxford. And we're underway. There's the kickoff. It's going to come down to Carter. Carter takes it at his 5. He's at the 10. Carter comes around, blocked by Cunningham. Carter still on his feet, finally brought down about the 16, 17-yard line. And the Vikings will have it 1st and 10, Brock, from their own 16-yard line.
Carter, Vikings that time had to return to the right side on. Carter trying to follow his blocks around that left end, but that right end. But Commodore showing that speed already on defense, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that later on here tonight.
Host of Commodores in on the stop. Bailey will be in shotgun formation with Cunningham and Carter in the backfield. Wide outs left and right, Mills and Green. There's a snap back. The give is to Carter. Nowhere to go as a host of Commodores drop him at the line of scrimmage. Actually a loss of 1 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and 11 for the Vikings.
Carter just ran in the line of scrimmage that time, just swallowed up there, but good push that time by the defensive line from Lafayette County.
DQ Reynolds, 343-pound junior. Bailey back to pass. He has a man wide open as Mills. Mills up around the 30. And there are no flags. That should be enough for Sonic Avec Crew first down, as we've called that combination a lot this year. Mills being a favorite target of Bailey.
Owen ATV, Highway 15 North, Ecru, Mississippi. You can call them today at 662-488-8113. Go by and see JW or Mike Owen today for your sales, service, and part needs. That's Owen ATV, Ecru, Mississippi.
And that picks up
About 13 there.
the yardage for the first Sonic of Ecru first down tonight.
Caleb Mill just wide open there, a little stop route.
There's a give to Mayfield around the left side. Mayfield with a gain of about 3, maybe 4. We'll see where they mark it. Michaels in on the stop for the Commodores. Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Vikings.
Here's a play just to fake up the middle, and Mayfield coming in motion around the left end. Little misdirection in the backfield. Good
Mills.
gain, first down.
Mills wide to the left. Mayfield and Green to the right. Bailey's going to keep it around the left side. Nowhere to go. Host of Commodores in on the stop. I can assure you that they've scouted that play out.
They saw any Viking games this year. They saw that that play a lot. They'll bring up about 3rd and 6 for the Vikings.
Once again, Bailey has Green and Mayfield wide right. Mills and Carter to the left side. Cunningham in the backfield with Bailey. Shotgun formation. There's a snap back. Bailey's pass complete across the way. They're going to give him forward progress. Not so sure. It shouldn't have been a flag on that play. Located on Turnpike Road in Pontotoc for some of the best catfish, hush puppies, French fries, taste of country. You go by and tell them that the Friday night crew from By His Grace Productions sent you by. That's why we're up here and they're down there, though.
Just a little nice route there to Mills right along the sideline there. Gain of 8 and the Sonic of Ecru first down for the Vikings.
Once again, Bailey to Mills. 9:43 remaining here in the first quarter of action. First round playoff here from Lafayette. The Commodores and the Vikings. Bailey, shotgun formation. There's a give to Cunningham up the middle. Cunningham still on his feet. Up over the 50 inside Commodore territory. That's going to be close to another Sonic of Ecru first down as Mitchell Cunningham just hard-nosed running. Takes one Commodore with him and plows over another one and is going to come up about the nose of the football shy of the first down.
With the Vikings, the formations they do, they like to spread the defenses out, and they have good success throwing that ball around the outside. Those linebackers are going to have to respect that and open up some running lanes for this Viking team.
We are going to have a timeout for a measurement. Looks like from here, maybe a little bit shy of the first down. We were talking earlier about DQ Reynolds, the big nose tackle for Lafayette, a 343-pound junior. Wow. Talk about train wreck.
If he gets momentum going that way, I don't want to be in front of him.
They stretch the chains out, and it is a Sonic of Ecru first down.
For all your heating and cooling needs, give Allen's Heating and Cooling a call today. 489-7273. Allen's Heating and Cooling, Pontotoc.
So the Vikings, I believe unofficially, that's what the third first down of this drive. We're at the 9:34 mark. Vikings would love nothing more than to put some points on the board in this opening drive. Bailey will have Green wide to the right. Carter and Mills to the left. Cunningham in the backfield. There's a snap back to give to Cunningham. Cunningham on his feet up over the 45 down to about the 44. Gain of about 6.
Good job by the left side of that Viking offensive line, just giving Cunningham plenty of room to run there. Good hard run there. Gain of about 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4 for the Vikings.
You know, I'm really surprised at the home crowd. You would think this being first round playoffs that it would be packed on that side. Great crowd on hand from North Pontotoc. There's a snap back. Bailey to pass. Has a man. It's Mills. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. That's going to be another Sonic Avec crew first down.
Mills just finding himself wide open there on the sideline there. Just a gain of 11. A Sonic Avec crew first down for the Vikings. Oops. Looks like I got a flag on the play there.
Got a penalty marker down back around midfield. Going to be against the Vikings. Not for sure what this flag is all about. Coach Sutton asking the same thing.
That's going to be, I mean, it was 2nd and 5, and there it must have been 5 yards deep in the backfield there because they backed them up about 12 yards there on that penalty.
2nd down, 19 yards to go now. So what looked like to be a first down is turned into 2nd and long. Bailey shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. Cunningham in the backfield. Bailey back to pass. And I think his intended receiver was Mayfield. Mayfield had slipped down about the 48-yard line. Will bring up 3rd and 19. Sonic Avec crew open till midnight on Friday and Saturday nights. Burger and shake combination $2.99. Also, you can call your order in at 489-1400.
That was just designed to throw out to the outside to Mayfield to try to get him in space, but the rain we've had this week, a little slick turf, and Mayfield not able to stand up and make that catch.
Wide outs left and right. Bailey in shotgun formation with Cunningham to his right. There's a snap back. Bailey back to pass. Bailey rolling around. Intended for Mayfield. It is incomplete and will bring up a 4th down situation for the Vikings.
Good job that time by the offensive line. Bailey had all day to throw that ball, but Lafayette County had several back in coverage and just not letting any of the Viking wide receivers run free and make a big stop on 3rd down and bring up 4th and 19 for the Vikings.
Kyle Robbins in to boot it away. Back deep for the Commodores. Looks like Gooch standing at his own 35-yard line. There's the kick. It's going to hit. Take a Viking roll down inside the 35. And it'll be down at the 32-yard line where Lafayette will have it 1st and 10. For all of your printing needs, go by and see the fine folks at Premier Printing today. Or give them a call at 488-9591. Premier Printing, Pontotoc. Well, the Vikings had a drive going, and then the holding penalty, then 2 incomplete passes and a punt.
Yep, had momentum going their way. Picked up another first down and sitting at 1st and 10 around the 34-yard line of Lafayette County, but holding penalty negated that, and then just couldn't get it back going after they got in the long distance.
Mack and Gooch wide to the right. Liggins in shotgun formation. There's a give around the right side. Nowhere to go as he's hit once, hit twice by a host of Vikings at about the line of scrimmage. Actually going to lose a yard as Jamel Dennis nowhere to go on that carry.
Yeah, just no run room at all. Nick Scott there, several Vikings in on the gang tackle there, and a loss of 1, bring up 2nd and 11 for the Commodores.
If you're the Viking defense, what a statement it would be to cause Lafayette to go 3 and out. Liggins, shotgun formation. There's a give up the middle. Nowhere to go. Mitchell Cunningham wraps him up. Blake Sullivan finishes him off at the 25-yard line. That's DeMarcus Dennis. No running room whatsoever. Hello, somebody.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play. First run of the game, loss of 1. Second play, loss of 2. Bring up 3rd and 13, and this Viking defense looks like they've come to play here tonight.
And you have to remember Jeremy Liggins, the numbers that he's put up this season. Don't count him out.
No, this young man is potent on the ground through the air as well. So for this down distance, look for the Commodores to put the ball in the air.
Wide outs left and right. There's a little screen pass set up perfect, but it's read perfectly by the Viking defense as Brandon Weber makes the stop maybe a gain of 2 on the screen pass, and the Commodores are forced to punt it away here, Brock. For all of your barbecue catering needs, it's Blacksmith Barbecue, now serving wings. Give them a call today, 419-0040. Blacksmith Barbecue.
Yeah, just nothing working at all that time for the Commodores. They had 3 wide receivers in the pass pattern, all ran fly patterns to try to get the Vikings stretched out, but Brandon Weber read that play perfectly, and as soon as Dennis was able to catch that one, came right down. Big first stand for this Viking defense.
Shemaiah Carter stands at his own 30. Vikings should get great field position. Awaits the punt. It's going to be a short punt. It's going to hit, take a Viking roll, and be down at the 45-yard line. So great field position, Brock, on this second offensive drive for the Vikings, and we'll see if they can put something together like the first drive. We're at the 5:48 mark. The Vikings, as far as clock control, they have the advantage here so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're Coach Sutton, you couldn't ask your defense to come out and play any better than that right there. So
that punt brought to you by Cane's Auto Body and Towing Service, located here in Oxford. Bailey, shotgun formation. Wide outs left and right. There's the give up the middle. The give is to Carter. He's up close to midfield. Gain of about 5 on the play, maybe 6.
Just a straight handoff out of the split backfield of the Vikings, just straight up the middle for Carter. Easy gain with at least 5 there. Bring up second 5 for the Vikings.
Fondren and Phillips in on the stop for the Commodores. 5:24 and counting remaining here in the first quarter of action. No score between Lafayette and North Pontotoc. Green wide to the right. Mills wide to the left. Carter and Cunningham in the backfield with Bailey. There's the snap back. The give is to Cunningham. Cunningham is going to be brought down by a host of Commodores at about the line of scrimmage. Mi Pueblo, located in Pontotoc behind the Huddle House, and also across from Walmart, says good luck to all the local teams during the 2010 campaign. For the best Mexican food, it's Mi Pueblo in Pontotoc.
You saw big DQ Reynolds in on that tackle, not being pushed out of the way and just stopping Cunningham at the line of scrimmage, but be tough to block that young man.
3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Bailey, shotgun formation. Wide outs left and right. There's a snap back. The pass is incomplete, intended for Carter. Not for sure that was a miscommunication maybe on the route, as Carter just throws his hands up. And the Vikings will be forced to punt it away once again.
Carter wide open there on that sideline. He was not looking for Bailey to throw it his way, so obviously didn't get the right play call at the line of scrimmage there. But again, a stop by this Lafayette defense and bring up 4th and 5 for the Vikings.
Gooch stands at his own 20 to receive the punt from Robbins. 4th and 5. There's the snap back. Robbins gets a nice punt away. And it's a loose ball, and the Vikings have it. The Vikings have recovered as Gooch, very unwise in not calling a fair catch. Didn't catch the number. I believe it was DJ Mayfield that laid the lumber on him and knocked the ball free, and the Vikings have it once again. Arrive alive. Don't drink and drive. This message brought to you by Sheriff Neil Davis and the Pontotoc County Sheriff's Department. Not a wise decision coming from the senior receiver, Anferny Gooch. Vikings have it 1st and 10 inside Lafayette territory at about the 21-yard line. Bailey looks to pass. Bailey's going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to be brought down, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Great coverage on the part of the secondary there by Lafayette.
Mills tried to get open in the back of the end zone that time as Bailey rolled out to his left, but no space at all to fit that one into, and Bailey smartly just tucked that one and tried to get anything he could. No gain on the play, but bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
Mayfield and Green wide to the right. Carter and Mills to the left. There's a quick pass to Carter. It's complete. Carter still on his feet down around the 15. As he stretches out, they're going to mark it at the 16-yard line. Nice gain on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 5. In on the stop is Michael for the Commodores. 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Bailey shotgun formation, wide outs left and right, Cunningham to his left. Bailey back to pass. Has a man wide open across the middle, is complete. What a pass and catch from Bailey to Mills.
Just a perfect throw that time by Bailey. Mills ran a little slant route about 7 yards. Bailey hit him in double coverage there, only place that ball could be put, and the Vikings come down with the reception. That brings up a big 3rd down gain for the Vikings and the Sonic Lafayette crew 1st down.
Little Caesars Pizza, located 1725 University Avenue in Oxford, says come by today for hot and ready pizza. Fresh out of the oven, ready when you are. Dough made fresh each day. We use 100% real cheese. Little Caesars Pizza. 1st and goal from the 9 for the Vikings. 2:54 and counting remaining 1st quarter of action. Wide outs left and right. Cunningham in the backfield. There's the snap back. The give is to Cunningham up the middle. He's on his feet at the 5, the 4. Going to be brought down around the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to spot the ball at the 4-yard line. When you've got a defense that has that's anchored about 343 pounds, I would hate to know I was the one running up into there, but Mitchell Cunningham, that's a train wreck waiting to happen itself.
It is.
2nd and goal from the 4. Wide outs left and right. Bailey, shotgun formation. There's the give to Cunningham. Cunningham, feet churning. He's going to be down to about the 2. They're going to spot it at the 3-yard line. Gain of 1. 3rd and goal from, well, they moved it now to about the 2-yard line, looks like. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, initially, Cunningham hit that time right at the line of scrimmage, but able to turn and pick up an extra 2 yards and bring up this 3rd and goal here from the 2-yard line for the Vikings.
Minute 45 remaining 1st quarter of action. Bailey shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. There's a snap back. Bailey's going to keep it, and Bailey's going to be dropped in the backfield by DeAndre Fondren. Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Specializing in paint and body work, it's Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Towing 24/7. Located 517 Highway 7 South. Call Lacey or Patrick Kane today at 662-236-3123. Canes Auto Body and Towing Service.
That play right there, that's the play that the Vikings won on the 2-point conversion against Pontotoc last week, but Lafayette looking for that play call right there and stop the Vikings. Looks like for a loss of about 5 yards, bring up 4th and goal from the 7, and it appears the Vikings are going to bring on Kyle Robbins for the field goal attempt here.
This field goal attempt brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Give Lacey or Patrick a call today, 236-3123. They offer 24/7 towing service. Canes Auto Body and Towing Service in Oxford.
Coach Sutton calls a timeout on the play as the play clock was about to strike 0 and avoids the penalty there. And with 54 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter, we're tied 0-0 with the Vikings with a field goal attempt here as we come back from this timeout.
We talked in the pregame about both teams having to strap it on and play 4 quarters. And if you a lot of football remaining here in this game, Brock, but to this point, if you had to, sort of like a boxing match, you know, they declare the winner by, I guess, after each round, you know, they declare a winner. You would have to give it to the Vikings in this first round, this 1st quarter here tonight.
Yeah, Viking defense only on the field for 3 plays, forced the punt, then got the big turnover when they were stopped. The second time they had the ball, and here we are. The Feds defense bending but not breaking, stopping the Vikings at 3rd and goal, and here comes a field goal attempt that's going to be short.
Mills to hold. The snap was not taken well by Mills, and Robbins had to hesitate and still try to just do a one-step kick, and just not enough mustard on the bun. For all of your commercial, residential, and auto glass needs, it's Oxford Glass, home of the windshield magician, located at 1307 North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford. Give them a call today at 236-2104. Oxford Glass. Give us a break. And while you're there, visit Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop next door. Or you can call 662-801-2082. We sell Hoyt bows. Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop.
Yeah, Robbins that time couldn't stop his forward momentum as that snap was not on the mark, and Mills tried to do his best to get it put down, and Commodores avoid an early turnover to get the ball back at the 20-yard line.
54 seconds remaining. First quarter of action. Lafayette has it back on offense. Liggins, shotgun formation. There's a give up the middle. First man through. Gain of about 5-6 yards on the play. That's going to be Dennis, I believe, on the carry. It's hard to get those numbers when they're sideways. It is Dennis, DeMarcus Dennis, the ball carrier. 2nd and 5 for the Commodores. Ball resting at the 25-yard line. 27 seconds remaining. First quarter of action. Liggins, shotgun formation. There's a give up the middle. No, Liggins has got it. Liggins is going to keep it. Option it off to Dennis. Goots. Fumble on the play, but they say he was down. What a play by Liggins, as he just had Goots trailing him the whole way and decided at the last minute to option it off. And a nice run on the part of Gooch and Liggins down to the Viking 30-yard line with 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action. Handy Andy, located on North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford, says, come by today for the best barbecue in town. Barbecue plates, barbecue sandwiches, rib plates, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. For the best, it's Handy Andy. And for dessert, try their homemade apple and peach fried pies. Handy Andy, Oxford.
45 yards on that play. That's a nice option play that time by the Commodores. And honestly, it's been a statistician here. I'll have to get some help on that. I'm assuming the running back gets all the rushing yards on that play, but I'm not positive. But nonetheless, a big play on second down for the Commodores, and that'll bring up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of the Vikings.
That's going to run out the clock here for the first quarter of action. So we talked in the pregame about the big plays, and that's one of them. Liggins, a great job faking it to Dennis up the middle, and Liggins kept it around the left side all the way down, made the toss about the 45, and Gooch took it on down to the Viking 30, where the Commodores pick up a Sonic Avec Crew first down, and that will carry us over to the second quarter of action. I want to thank all of our sponsors, all the folks at Handy Andy here in Oxford. For all of your barbecue needs, go by and see all the fine folks at Handy Andy. Also, I want to thank Kim, all the folks at the Donut Place in Pontotoc. I learned something new today. I was talking to him, and your donut places such as the big name places, Krispy Kreme and Shipley's and all, I learned something I didn't know. They cook a frozen donut. The donut place makes it fresh. Back to action on the field. DeMarcus Dennis, the ball carrier. Gain of 7 will bring up 2nd and 3 for the Commodores. Sorry about getting a little carried away with the donuts.
Hey,
I didn't realize they were. I did not try a coconut donut, though.
That's a specialty.
Take a big man to eat a coconut donut. Liggins, shotgun formation, low snap. Liggins is going to keep it up the middle. Liggins is going to be brought down shy of the first down. Bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about, we'll call it 1.
Mitchell Cunningham, Brandon Weber in on that play for the Vikings. And, Liggins a big man. He comes in at about 6'2", 240 pounds. And he's a load, but Vikings able to keep him hemmed in to line of scrimmage that time and stop him for a short gain on second down, bring up 3rd and 1 for the Commodores.
And the numbers that he's put up this year, and just looking here, he will be back next year. Liggins, shotgun formation, 3rd and 1. Liggins is going to keep it around the right side. There's the option to Gooch. Gooch is going to take it in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Just the option play around the left end, and Liggins drew the Viking linebacker and got rid of the ball right at the last second and was able to find Gooch wide open down the sideline there for the pitch, 21 yards, and the first score of the night for Lafayette Commodores.
And in to attempt the extra point, Tyler Jackson. This extra point brought to you by Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service here in Oxford. The snap is back, it's down, the kick is up. And it's good, so the Lafayette Commodores strike first with 10:40 remaining in the second quarter of action. 7-0 Lafayette. For all of your granite needs, go by and see the fine folks at Countertop Solutions in Ecru today. Whether it be countertops, showers, backsplashes, they can take care of all your granite needs. See Todd Nyland and all the staff at Countertop Solutions Ecru.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that. Viking defense has been stingy so far on the night with the straight runs, but the 2 times the Commodores have went with the option attack, they found gains of 45 and 21 yards for that touchdown right there, and the Vikings will have to find some way to defend that. But the Vikings here try to answer to tie this one up with 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in this first half. I'm sure Brandon Bailey's just itching to get the ball back in his hands and get an opportunity to put some points on the board for the Vikings. Looks like the Vikings have Carter and Davis deep. As the Commodores, Tyler Jackson puts the ball on the tee and prepares to kick this one off.
Vikings will have to answer. Had a golden opportunity after the turnover, could not punch it in. And Jackson's kick is going to come down to Carter at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15. Carter at the 20, the 25. He breaks in the open. He could go 40, 45. Carter's at the 50, the 45. Stiff arm. He's finally going to be brought down out of bounds over inside Commodore territory at about the 30, make it the 40-yard line, Brock. So Carter says, hey, guys, I'm not giving up this easy. Let's do it. And he gives the Vikings, takes it from his own 5 all the way down to the Commodore 40, where the Vikings will have it 1st and 10 inside Commodore territory.
Owen ATV, Highway 15 North, Ecru, Mississippi. You can call them today at 662-488-8113. Go by and see JW or Mike Owen today for your sales, service, and part needs. That's Owen ATV, Ecru, Mississippi.
Yeah, just a great job that time by Carter following his blocks and catching the hole around the right side. And if the kicker hadn't had an angle on him, he easily could have took that one back, but still a return of 50 yards and give the Vikings good field position at the 40-yard line.
Bailey, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. There's a quick pass to Carter. Carter's upended at the line of scrimmage. Nice open field tackle on the part of Ontario Phillips.
Just a quick pass out, trying to get the ball quickly to Carter to get him the ball in space around the edge. But great job that time by Phillips for the Lafayette Commodores. No gain on the first down play for the Vikings.
Something that we haven't seen tonight that looks, there again, we're just here announcing the game, but looks like it's open, is that slant pattern toward the corner of the end zone with Mills. Bailey, shotgun formation. There's a toss to Cunningham around the right side. Cunningham running for daylight. He's still on his feet. Cunningham is finally going to be knocked out of bounds across the way. And let's see. Cunningham is going to pick it up to about the 30. And that's going to be enough yardage for a Sonic of Ecru first down. Cunningham running for his life, so to speak, and just turned the corner. Sort of reminds you of a guy with the last name of McCluster.
Yeah, he did. That time, good penetration by the Commodore front, but Cunningham able to get the edge and pick up the first down.
Bailey looks to pass. It's to Mills, complete at the 20. what concentration. Mills knew that it was fixing to be a train wreck. Held on to the ball, picks up, looks like they're going to give him about 9 yards on the reception. Located on Turnpike Road in Pontotoc for some of the best catfish, hush puppies, French fries, taste of country. You go by and tell them that the Friday night crew from By His Grace Productions sent you by. Make it 8, but that was just great concentration on the part of wide receiver Caleb Mills.
Great throw.
2nd and 2. Bailey back to pass. Has a man wide open. Is Mills once again down at the 10. And that's going to be enough for Sonic Avec crew first down.
That time, Bailey is on the money here tonight. Been bothered the last couple of weeks by a finger injury on his throwing hand, but he's got the zip back, and he's been accurate here tonight, putting the ball on the money, and puts the Vikings first and goal around the 3-yard line.
First and goal for the Vikings. Bailey shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. Bailey rolls to his right, looks to pass. Has a man in the end zone, is Davis, and he just led him a little bit too far.
Tried to catch Davis there in the corner of the end zone that time, but a little bit too much air under the ball, and bring the Vikings second goal.
2nd and goal, the ball resting at just inside the 10-yard line. 8:31 remaining, second quarter of action. Lafayette leads it 7-0. Bailey, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. There's a give to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Little Caesars Pizza, located 1725 University Avenue in Oxford, says come by today for hot and ready pizza. Fresh out of the oven, ready when you are. Dough made fresh each day. We use 100% real cheese. Little Caesars Pizza. Brought down by number 6, Jamel Dennis. One thing about this Commodore defense, you're not going to run the ball.
No, they do a good job of getting the initial push there from the defensive line. Not a lot of holes to open up. It's almost like the defensive line was squatting down and forcing you around the right side. And bad news there for the Vikings. Shemai Carter came up a little gimpy and being replaced in the lineup by Marcus Green. We'll keep an eye on that. That'd be a huge loss for this Viking team.
Davis and Mayfield wide to the right, Mills and Green to the left, Cunningham in the backfield. Bailey back to pass, looks across the middle, and nothing happening. Looking for a penalty marker. Mills pleading his case that he was being held. To no avail, the side judge holds up 4th down. So if you're the Vikings here, looks like they're going to go for it, Brock.
Yeah, unable to get the field goal in earlier here. Vikings had all the momentum in the world, just drove the ball right down the field and got first and goal from the 9 and have not moved in the previous 3 downs.
There's a pass in the end zone to Davis, incomplete, and the Vikings once again close.
So close there. Again, that's 2 possessions in a row. The Vikings had the ball first and goal inside the 10-yard line there, and not able to put any points on the board. And against a good team like Lafayette County, the Vikings can't keep allowing that to happen.
Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Specializing in paint and body work, it's Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Towing 24/7. Located 517 Highway 7 South. Call Lacey or Patrick Kane today at 662-236-3123. Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Viking defense called on once again to stop this high-powered Commodore offense. Commodores with 90 yards in front of them. Turnover would be huge for the Vikings. Commodores look to drive it down and put another score up. Liggins in the backfield, shotgun formation. Gives first man through. And he's going to be dropped at about the 15. Gain of 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Commodores. Liggins just, I would put him and Bailey in the same category as far as that play fake up the middle.
Most definitely. Vikings lucky on that play. Only had 10 men on the field. No cornerback on this left side over here. So luckily the ball went up the middle and stood around the outside.
Liggins, shotgun formation. Liggins is going to keep it, and he's going to be hit once, hit twice, and finally brought down in on the stop for the Vikings, Caleb Mills. Talk about a mismatch.
It's two number ones going head to head.
Number one against number one, 240 up against 165.
But Mills not backing up.
Commodores pick up a Sonic Avec Crew first down. 6:38 remaining here in the first half of action. Commodores lead it 7-0. Liggins in the backfield. Liggins gives first man through. He's hit by Caleb Mills. What a hit! And brought down at about the 27-yard line. For all of your commercial, residential, and auto glass needs, it's Oxford Glass, home of the windshield magician. Located at 1307 North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford. Give them a call today at 236-2104. Oxford Glass. Give us a break. And while you're there, visit Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop next door. Or you can call 662-801-2082. We sell Hoyt bows. Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop. Caleb Mills not only doing a great job catching the ball on offense, but he's stepped up and made several big plays here on defense so far in the first half.
Great open field tackle right there. Just you couldn't draw up a form tackle any better. And big gain on the play of 6 yards on first down. But without Caleb Mills coming in and make that tackle, that could have went for a lot more.
Liggins, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. Liggins back to pass across the middle, has a man wide open at the 50 to 45. He could take it to the house. He will. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Commodores, and of course no flags on the play. Commodores up 13-0 here with 5:42 remaining. There's another one of those big plays that we talked about.
Just Gooch again, just streaking right down the crease, not even stopped. Liggins did a good job faking the ball up the middle, just to hold the safety that time to bring Mills up close to the line of scrimmage, and found his wide receiver streaking uncovered right down the hash for a 70-yard touchdown. And
Handy Andy, located on North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford, says, come by today for the best barbecue in town. Barbecue plates, barbecue sandwiches, rib plates, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. For the best, it's Handy Andy. And for dessert, try their homemade apple and peach fried pies. Handy Andy, Oxford.
A big play again against this Viking defense. Gooch came into the night, the leading wide receiver for Lafayette County. He's been a lot of the offense here so far tonight. A 70-yard touchdown pass and 2 rushes for 66 yards. So this young man has been the star of the night so far for this Lafayette Commodore team.
And the PAT is good by Jackson, brought to you by Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. And with 5:42 remaining in the first half, the Commodores stretch the lead to 14-0 on a 70-yard touchdown reception from Liggins to Gooch. Brock, we talked about it in the pregame. Big plays will hurt you, and you've got to capitalize on turnovers. Commodores have turned it over. The Vikings have had 2 opportunities, first and goal from inside the 10, and come away both times empty-handed. On the other hand, Lafayette has made 2 big plays, resulting in 2 scores where we are at 14-0.
The Vikings cannot afford to leave any points off the board tonight there. When they've got the opportunity to score, they've got to punch it in, because this Lafayette County team comes in tonight ranked number 1 in 4A, and they're not ranked there by mistake. They're a very talented football team. But this Viking team tonight had a couple of opportunities to at least keep the score tied, but right now down 14-0 with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Jackson boots it away. Going to be a short kick. Going to come down. Going to be taken by Murphy Daniel. Murphy Daniel still on his feet. Murphy Daniel brings it up over the 35 to about the 36. And once again, the Vikings in great field position, Brock. They've got great field position. You've got to make something happen on offense and get back in this game. For all of your granite needs, go by and see the fine folks at Countertop Solutions in Crew today. Whether it be countertops, showers, backsplashes, they can take care of all your granite needs. See Todd Nyland and all the staff at Countertop Solutions at Crew.
Yeah, you've got to make a play right here. Somehow you've got to put some points on the board before the halftime break. Lafayette will come out and get the ball the second half. So the Vikings here have got to find some way.
Remember, this is one game we get it first.
No, we got the ball.
Oh, we got it, did we?
Mm-hmm. We got the ball to start the ball game.
If that don't beat all, I thought I must have had one too many donuts before the game, huh? Well, they're backing it up against the Vikings. 2 penalty markers, I think, on the night. Both of them been on the Vikings. I guess when you're 11-0, everything goes your way, huh?
I didn't see a flag on the play, but it had to be blocking the back or a hold there to put the Vikings back in what was once good field position. Now they'll start the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Coach Sutton talking to the one of the officials. I can assure you they're not talking about where they're going to eat after the game. 5:33 remaining, first half of action. Commodores lead it 14-0. Coach Sutton still having a conversation with the back judge. Bailey gives to Cunningham. Cunningham still on his feet. Going to finally be brought down up around the 24-yard line.
Little skirmish here on the side between Carter and number 3, DeAndre Fundren for the Commodores, but still a good hard-nosed run that time by Cunningham, a gain of 7 on the play, bring up 2nd and 3 for the Vikings.
I want to thank the folks at Holly's Sweet Tooth, located in Oxford. Gummy bears, sour bears, sugar-free candy, gift baskets, you name it. It's all at Holly's Sweet Tooth. Bailey's going to keep it around the right side, and he is driven down hard at the 30, at the 20-yard line. That's
26 there for the Commodores. I believe that was Jeremiah Jones coming up with a big hit around the right side. And that play has worked time and time again for this Viking offense all year. But so far tonight, no running room at all around either side for Bailey. Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Vikings here.
I want to say thanks to Shettles Diesel Service, located on Highway 76 West in Pontotoc. Another fine sponsor tonight. Bailey back to pass. Has a man looking for the flag. I mean, he rode him to the ground. You got to be kidding me.
Carter's jersey on the play as he makes his break back out the outside. We're probably 40 yards from the field of play where that pass was thrown to, and you could see the white being pulled from the jersey outside, but no flag on the play. Bring up 4th and 5 for the Vikings.
For all of your printing needs, go by and see the fine folks at Premier Printing today, or give them a call at 488-9591. Premier Printing, Pontotoc.
And the Viking coaching staff giving this official crew an earful, because that was easy to spot 50 yards away.
4 minutes, 12 seconds. Robbins will punt it away. It's going to hit, take a Viking roll down inside the 40, and will be down at the 36-yard line, where the Commodores will have it 1st and 10 and look to try to put some more points on the board here before halftime. But that was obvious. You've got to get that call.
Vikings have to find some way to stretch this defensive front for the Commodores. You look right there within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Commodores had 11 men, nobody deep. You've got to find some way to get one deep over the top.
Liggins shotgun formation. There's a give. No, Liggins is going to keep it around the left side. Liggins still on his feet. And he's going to be driven out of bounds up around the Viking 40, it looks like. Picks up enough yardage for Sonic Avec Crew first down. That Viking punt was brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service, located 517 Highway 7 South in Oxford. Give Patrick or Lacey a call today at 236-3123. Also want to thank the Trolley in that crew, Viking Automotive. Be sure and go by and let Chris know that you appreciate them being the sponsor of Friday Night Football. Also Cherry Creek Store, Costa in that crew. Another fine sponsor. There's the give. First man through is Dennis. And Dennis is going to be brought down about down about the 40-yard line. For all of your barbecue catering needs, it's Blacksmith Barbecue, now serving wings. Give them a call today, 419-0040. Blacksmith Barbecue. By a host of Vikings, Sullivan in on the stop. Also in on the stop for the Vikings, number 45, Hayden Stigall.
It's a good hard-nosed run that time by Dennis. Just finding some room around that right side and taking several Vikings to bring him down and bring up 2nd and 3 for the Commodores.
Liggins, shotgun formation, wideouts left and right. Liggins gives up the middle. First man through, he's still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down by a host of Vikings down around the 25-yard line. The clock will continue to roll as Sullivan and Mills and Green in on the stop. Commodores pick up another Sonic Avec Crew first down as we're at the 2:53 mark, remaining here before halftime. I want to thank the folks at Little Caesars Pizza in Oxford for being a fine sponsor of the broadcast tonight. Go by and let Dan and all the folks know that you appreciate them sponsoring Friday Night Football here on By His Grace Productions. Liggins, shotgun formation. Liggins gives first man through. He's hit once, hit twice, and going to be dropped for a loss.
That's 27 Robbins on the cleanup there for the Vikings.
Brandon Weber and Hayden Stigall in on the stop as well. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. Clock continues to roll at 2:15 and counting. Also want to thank Noe and all the folks at Costa and that crew for being a fine sponsor tonight. Also, Oxford Glass, home of the Windshield Magician here in Oxford on North Lamar. Commercial, residential, and auto glass. Oxford Glass here in Oxford. Liggins, shotgun formation, sends a man in motion. There's a snapback option around the left side. Liggins is going to toss it at the 30. And he's going to be hit once, hit twice. Cunningham in on the stop along with Weber. Arrive alive. Don't drink and drive. This message brought to you by Sheriff Neil Davis and the Pontotoc County Sheriff's Department. Gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. The Vikings did a great job of pushing that one out to the side. Nice nice job on the part of Cunningham containing that. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Commodores with 1:17 and counting.
Definitely the best they've played that option look all night.
Liggins shotgun formation. Liggins back to pass. Liggins. He's going to air it up to the end zone. Has a man in the back of the end zone.
The ball hit the ground.
They're saying touchdown, but the ball hit the ground.
The ball was rolling.
There's no way that can be a touchdown when the ball hits the ground, and Coach Sutton is fixing to let them know about it.
There's no way that can be a touchdown. The ball bounced out of bounds. He came down, the ball hit the ground, and he picked it up.
Coach Sutton wanting an explanation, and if I was him, I would stay out there till I get it.
It happened right in front of the official, and he just threw his arms up and said touchdown. I would love to see a replay on that one, but unless my eyes played tricks on me, that was not a touchdown.
Coach Sutton very unhappy, and he's giving him an earful right now.
Get him, Coach. Get him.
There's no way that can be a touchdown when the ball hits the ground, Brock.
There's not even an argument here. And the bad part is the official was in perfect position to make the play and then threw his hands up like he never saw anything. This Commodore team doesn't need any help.
No, they don't.
They're plenty strong enough on their own, but that's horrible call by this lineman out here, and that's about the fourth one here tonight.
Coach Sutton is definitely getting his money's worth out of this timeout. That's got to be probably one of the most ridiculous things I've seen all year long, except with the exception of the pass interference during the Itawamba game. 59 seconds remaining here in the first half of action. Jackson in for the point after, brought to you by Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. It's up. Sonic Avec Crew, open till midnight on Friday and Saturday nights. Burger and shake combination $2.99. Also, you can call your order in at 489-1400.
Lafayette has to decide that they want to kick the field goal. They want to go for it on fourth down, but a huge momentum swing right there as the Vikings had bent a little bit and kept the Commodores out of the end zone. But from the 15-yard penalty, the Vikings will get the ball at their own 20-yard line here with 59 seconds to go here in the first half. And this Viking team got to keep their head up with the officials and everything else going on right now. They've still got to, I'm not sure if right now is the time, but they've got to regroup in this halftime and come out the second half and find some ways to stop this high-powered Commodore offense and also put some points on the board yourself.
Well, not only do you have a high-powered offense, 3 big plays, if you go back and look at it, and 4 unbelievable, ridiculous calls.
Big hit that time by 34, Dimitri McIntosh on Brandon Bailey. Just rushed from his defensive end position, and the left guard, that left tackle that time for the Vikings, just got beat from the line of scrimmage, and Bailey lucky that that one didn't result in a fumble. And it looks like the Commodores have called timeout, their first timeout, I believe, of the first half. So they're trying to get that ball back one more time before the half.
Mi Pueblo, located in Pontotoc, behind the Huddle House, and also across from Walmart, says good luck to all the local teams during the 2010 campaign. For the best Mexican food, it's Mi Pueblo in Pontotoc. Every reason to be, but you've got 49 seconds to tick off the clock, get in and regroup. And like you said, Brock, this Commodore team doesn't need any help.
No.
And right now you've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out there, and that just don't add up when you're going up against 11. Bailey, shotgun formation, looks to pass. Has a man open, is Mills. It's going to be intercepted.
This Commodore offense got the ball, great field position as they try to punch one more in before the end of this first half.
Ligon, shotgun formation, 43 seconds remaining, first half of action. Liggins gives first man through. He's going to be hit once, hit twice, and brought down. In on the stop for the Vikings, number 27, Jacob Robbins. Gain of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 for the Commodores with 33 seconds. They call a timeout. You would think in a game with this much riding on it that everybody would be on their A game, including everybody from the guys carrying the chains. You know what I'm saying? And it's very obvious here tonight that's not the case. Surely you can take this Viking team in and regroup and come back out this second half and just try to you've got to, you know, it's not like having to stop the bleeding. I meant it's just one of those things. You've got 3 big plays resulting in 3 touchdowns. If you go back and look at it, the Vikings have had every opportunity, but you cannot. It's just one of those situations where you can't win for losing.
That was a big turnover right there by the Vikings.
Liggins, shotgun formation, ball resting at the 25. Liggins rolls out to his left, Liggins looks to pass. He airs it up in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And just like that, Commodores score with a 19-second drive. Go up 27-0 here with 24 seconds to go here in the first half. And that turns out to be an even bigger turnover there by the Vikings there on that interception.
The receiver on that was
Number 12.
I didn't even catch the number.
I believe that was Ontario Phillips.
Jackson in for the PAT, brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Well, at 27-0, I can assure you, and you can mark it down that I said it, this Commodore team is not 27 points better than North Pontotoc.
They hadn't been this first half, but that's what that scoreboard says, and that's what we'll have to go by. Vikings just let two wonderful opportunities inside the red zone from Lafayette County go by without any points at all. Missed field goal, and Lafayette defense able to get stingy on a fourth down call from the 9-yard line and keep the Vikings out of the offense. Keep him out of the end zone there. And I think the Commodores have to call a timeout before the play clock expired. Didn't have the holder in on the play as they try to kick this extra point to make the score 28-0 at halftime.
Lafayette thought they had used all of their timeouts, but I don't guess they had. There's a snap back. The kick is up. And the PAT is good, brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service here in Oxford. With 24 seconds remaining, the Commodores lead at 28-0.
Located on Turnpike Road in Pontotoc for some of the best catfish, hush puppies, french fries, taste of country. You go by and tell them that the Friday night crew from By His Grace Productions sent you by.
As the Vikings will have to go in at halftime, regroup, and come back out and just try to get something on. Like I said, every opportunity the Vikings have been down inside Commodore territory, inside the 10, and not been able to punch it in. Had some very costly penalties. One thing to note, every flag the first half has gone against the guys in white. There has been no penalties on the guys in red.
And what makes it even, this Lafayette County team just outstanding. Can't say anything bad at all about this football team. But Viking defense is just giving up big play after big play. Not a long, steady drive. Just big plays that have killed the Vikings defense.
There's a kickoff taken by Carter at the 10, the 15, the 20. Carter's going to be brought down by a host of Commodores at the 20. 16 seconds remaining. They're going to spot it at the 21-yard line. Bailey will be in shotgun formation. We'll have Mayfield wide to the right, Mills wide left. Cunningham in the backfield with Bailey. There's a snap back to give is to Cunningham up the middle. Cunningham still on his feet. Cunningham breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, still on his feet. And finally brought down at the midfield stripe. And what a train wreck back about the 30. I didn't see who caused it. Cunningham probably caused the headache. You're probably right. I want to say a big hello tonight to all the folks at Pascal Truck Lines in Murray, Kentucky, who watch us every week by tape delay. And maybe they need to send a couple of those trucks down here and help us load up the chains. And, well, they might could help ship several things off here tonight. But we want to say hello to them. And I think they go around the office calling for a train wreck and hello somebody. And I think they've even started drinking Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, probably asking for coconut donuts after last week.
Coconut donuts and what they can do, how they can go about becoming a high school football official. I always wondered what it would be like to officiate a football game and be able to throw a flag. That'd be pretty neat, I think. Bailey shotgun formation, 5 seconds remaining. This should be the last play of the first half. Bailey back to pass. Has a man. It's complete to Mills, and that's going to run the timeout. Let's see.
For all your heating and cooling needs, give Allen's Heating and Cooling a call today. 489-7273. Allen's Heating and Cooling, Pontotoc.
The clock shows all zeros. Let's see.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what the. Oh, he went out of bounds, but they were saying there's no time left on the clock when he went out. So that looks to be the last play of the first half there.
Commodores are going to take it in. Commodores have a 28-0 lead here after the first half of play. And our halftime show is going to be brought to you by the fine folks at Craven Catfish over at Sherman. For the best seafood anywhere around, be sure to go by and enjoy Craven Catfish. We're going to take it field level for halftime entertainment from both the Viking and Commodore marching band. And back to action. Welcome back to second half action, as we've just enjoyed halftime entertainment from the Viking and Commodore Marching Band. Vikings open up the second half with an onside kick recovered by the Commodores at the 49-yard line. Liggins, shotgun formation. Gives first man through. He's still on his feet. Hit once, hit twice. Brought down about the 40. Looks like enough yardage for Sonic Avec Crew first down. We'll await and see where they mark the ball. He had to get up close to the 40. It is a first down, Lafayette. If you're just now joining us, you're watching Friday Night Football here on By His Grace Productions, Metrocast Cable, W07BN. Want to thank the Trolley Innette Crew, Viking Automotive Innette Crew, also Talk of the Town, Brock.
Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town is at 55 South Main Street in Pontotoc. Cherry Creek Store, Shettles Diesel Service, Holly's Sweet Tooth in Oxford, Coast Innette Crew, and the Donut Place. Liggins back to pass. He airs it out, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Vikings great coverage on the part of Jacob Robbins almost had that interception, as the pass was intended for number 3, the Andre Fondren.
First incomplete pass on the night by Mr. Jeremy Liggins. That time Vikings chose to drop back in the coverage instead of bringing the blitz, and it worked on that play. Stop on first down, bring up 2nd and 10 for the Commodores.
The onside kick brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Give Lacey and Patrick a call today, 236-3123. Liggins keeps it around the left side. Liggins still on his feet with that option. He's going to keep it. Liggins still on his feet at the 10, the 5. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Just nice play call that time by the Commodores. Just Liggins faked the ball up the middle, ran around the left end, and just had clear sailing. One of the Vikings able to knock him out of bounds, make him step out around the 8, but 32-yard gain around the left end for Jeremy Liggins, and the Sonic Avec Crew first down for the Commodores.
Commodores lead it 28-0 here in the early going of the third quarter of action. Want to thank the folks at Hole in the Hide, located on North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford. Liggins gives first man through. He's still on his feet. He's going to be brought down at the 1. Commodores will have it 2nd and goal from the 1. Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop. Go by and get your Hoyt bows today. 1307 North Lamar Boulevard. Liggins under center. Quarterback sneak. Liggins is in for the touchdown. Lafayette adding insult to injury here in the opening drive of this third quarter of action.
Owen ATV, Highway 15 North, Eck Crew, Mississippi. You can call them today at 662-488-8113. Go by and see JW or Mike Owen today for your sales, service, and part needs. That's Owen ATV, Eck Crew, Mississippi.
That's the definitely the downside of the onside kick. Lafayette able to get the ball in great field position, and the Viking defense not even able to slow them down as they score on a scoring drive of 1 minute and 19 seconds and go up 34-0 with 10 minutes and 41 seconds to go here in the third, and they're on for the PAT to stretch this one out by one more. Tyler Jackson on for the kick for the Commodores.
And awaiting the snap back. It's back. Down. The kick is up. And it's good. Brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. That makes the lead now 35-0. Lafayette. Liggins on a 1-yard quarterback sneak, and the PAT good by Jackson.
And this Lafayette County team starts the second half the way they ended the first. In the second quarter and the minute here in the third quarter, the last 13 minutes of this ball game, Lafayette County's put 35 points on the board in what was once a close game going to start the second quarter. This one has been margin is 35 points right now, and the Vikings are going to have to find some way to get some points on the board, or this one's going to be over with quickly.
Jackson in to boot it away. I want to thank the folks at Oxford Glass, home of the Windshield Magician. Oxford Glass, give us a break. Give them a call at 236-2104. Jackson. Squibbly kick. Going to be down there by the Vikings. That's number 22, Murphy Daniel, at the 25-yard line. The Vikings will have it 1st and 10. Vikings need to put some kind of drive together here, get some points on the board, get some kind of confidence. They've been inside Lafayette in the red zone twice and come away empty-handed. We'll see if the Vikings can put something together. Bailey, quick pass, right side, complete to Carter. Carter up over the 30 to about the 32. No, I'm sorry, Marcus Green.
A little quick slip screen that time to Green, and able to carry that one in and bring a couple of defenders about 6 yards, bring up 2nd and 4 for the Vikings.
Holly Sweet Tooth, located in Oxford. Life is sweet at Holly Sweet Tooth. Bailey gives to Cunningham up the middle. Cunningham takes it up to around the 35. They're going to mark it at the 34.
Located on Turnpike Road in Pontotoc for some of the best catfish, hush puppies, french fries, taste of country. You go by and tell them that the Friday night crew from By His Grace Productions sent you by.
Vikings will be about a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. 9:47 and counting remaining. 3rd quarter of action. You're watching Friday Night Football here on By His Grace Productions, W07BN Metrocast Channel 98. Bailey, shotgun formation, gives to Cunningham, and he slips down, loses about 3 on the play. And with down 35, I would say go for it, but they decide to punt it away. Robbins in to punt it away. This punt's going to be brought to you by Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. Give Patrick and Lacey a call today, 236-3123. Specializing in paint and body work. Towing service offered 24/7. Robbins punts away, hits at the 50, takes a Viking roll, and it's going to be down at the 40-yard line. Brock?
I just was watching the play clock that time. Didn't appear to be moving, and it's definitely not going tick for tick. The last couple times it's moved, it's went off about 6 or 8 seconds. So strange game clock here tonight at Lafayette County.
Little Caesars Pizza, located 1725 University Avenue in Oxford, says come by today for hot and ready pizza. Fresh out of the oven, ready when you are. Dough made fresh each day. We use 100% real cheese. Little Caesars Pizza. I want to thank the folks at Taste of Country for the best breakfast and lunch buffet. Go by Turnpike Road in Pontotoc. Let them know we sent you by. Liggins, shotgun formation, gives the end around. Number 3.
That's Fondren.
Fondren still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down.
That's DJ Mayfield on the tackle that time for the Vikings.
8:48 remaining here in the 3rd quarter of action. Friday Night Football at its best here from Lafayette. Commodores lead it 35-0 over the Vikings in this first round of the playoffs. Lafayette looking to keep their record with 0 losses.
Kenyatta Hurd in for a stop for the Vikings. Several Vikings in to make that tackle. Also Caleb Mills, Mitchell Cunningham. I believe that was DeMarcus Dennis again on that carry. Looks like he got a short gain of 2 that time, bring up 2nd and 8 for the Commodores.
Clock continues to roll. We're at the 8-minute mark. Commodores have it at the Viking 44-yard line. Liggins, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. Liggins gives first man through. Train wreck. Mitchell Cunningham Also in on the stop for the Vikings, big number 69, Dakota Johnson once again.
Just a hard run that time by Dennis. He was met about 2 yards from the line of scrimmage from Mitchell Cunningham, but one of the few times this year we saw Mitchell carried a few yards, but still able to make the tackle, bring up 3rd and 2 for the Commodores.
3rd and 2, 7:20, and the clock continues to roll here in the third quarter of action. Liggins, shotgun formation, look for the option. There's the hard count.
Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Specializing in paint and body work, it's Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Towing 24/7. Located 517 Highway 7 South. Call Lacey or Patrick Kane today at 662-236-3123. Canes Auto Body and Towing Service.
And it draws the Vikings off sides. Will give the Commodores an automatic Sonic Avec crew first down. If that is the call, which I'm sure it will be.
The officials confer there to make sure they get the right call. If saying the center may have bobbed his head, but that's not going to be the case. Call the 5-yard offsides on the Vikings. Great job by Liggins with a hard count to get the first down the easy way, bring up 1st and 10 for the Commodores.
I want to thank the folks at Little Caesars Pizza, located 1725 University Avenue. Go by and tell Dan you appreciate him sponsoring Friday Night Football here on By His Grace Productions. Liggins keeps it around the left side. Liggins still on his feet, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 13-yard line.
That young man, just like he's gliding around the side. It appears he's not even putting out, and he's still getting space between him and the defenders. Just a great athlete, this Liggins. Nothing we've heard all year about how special this young man is, and he's done nothing tonight to prove that otherwise.
Host of Vikings in on the stop. Liggins picks up another Sonic Avec crew first down. Liggins, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. There's a give, first man through. He's still on his feet at the 10, the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. DeMarcus Dennis.
This young man coming into the night, almost 1,700 yards rushing. Just a phenomenal running back. He's a workhorse for this Lafayette County team. Jeremy Liggins, who we've talked about a lot here tonight, is the name that you hear a lot in circles around about the best player on this team. But DeMarcus Dennis comes in tonight, averaging about 130 yards a game rushing, carrying the ball about 20 times a night, and he's definitely the workhorse for this Commodore offense.
There's a snap back. It's down. The kick is up, and it's good. Lafayette pushes the lead to 42-0. That extra point brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service, located 517 Highway 7 South. Give Patrick or Lacey a call today at 236-3123.
And just like we talked about before, the Vikings have got to get some points on the board, and this one, 42-0 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this third quarter, has got away from the Vikings quickly. This Lafayette team has scored in bunches. And
for all of your commercial, residential, and auto glass needs, it's Oxford Glass, home of the windshield magician, located at 1307 North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford. Give them a call today at 236-2104. Oxford Glass. Give us a break. And while you're there, visit Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop next door. Or you can call 662-801-2082. We sell Hoyt bows. Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop.
And I don't care if it's Peyton Manning and the Colts. If that happens to them, you just got to keep plugging. Carter picks it up. He's at the 20, still on his feet. He's finally driven out of bounds up over the 30 at about the 31-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 30, where the Vikings will have it 1st and 10 with 6:31 remaining, third quarter of action. Be sure to watch the replay on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, Thursdays at 9 o'clock on W07BN, MetroCast Cable Channel 98. Friday Night Football here on By His Grace Productions.
This Lafayette County defense, we've been calling the same names all night long, and these young men have come to play tonight, not giving Cunningham any room at all to run that time on the swing pass. Vikings trying to get the ball outside in Cunningham's hands where he can use his speed and space, but defensive end just slid down from his left defensive end position and cut Cunningham back to the inside, and several Commodores there to make the stop and bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
Handy Andy, located on North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford, says, come by today for the best barbecue in town. Barbecue plates, barbecue sandwiches, rib plates, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. For the best, it's Handy Andy. And for dessert, try their homemade apple and peach fried pies. Handy Andy, Oxford. Murphy Daniel checks in. Mayfield checks out. I want to thank all the folks at the donut place, Kim and Lynn, all of his staff, for the fine donuts that they provide for us on Fridays. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first flag tonight on the Commodores. Takes it up to the 36-yard line. Bailey, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right. Bailey back to pass. Looks deep. He has a man. It's complete. That's going to be Murphy Daniel, I do believe, who just checked in the game. Yes. And a bright spot on this for the Viking team is Murphy Daniel, just a freshman.
Murphy Daniel, a freshman. Marcus Green, a freshman. A lot of playmakers on this Viking team that underclassmen are getting a lot of valuable playing time right now. And once they get a little more seasoning, just look out.
Bailey back to pass. Has a man across the middle, Mills. Overthrown. It will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. For all of your granite needs, go by and see the fine folks at Countertop Solutions in Ecru today. Whether it be countertops, showers, backsplashes, they can take care of all your granite needs. See Todd Nyland and all the staff at Countertop Solutions Ecru.
Trying to find Carter out there in the flat, but ball just overthrown a little bit.
A lot of youngsters on the Viking roster. Caleb Mills, just a junior. Trey Jolly, a freshman. Shemaiah Carter, a junior. Adrian Davis, Kyle Robbins. All these guys will be back next year. Bailey, shotgun formation, back to pass. Has a man at Mills. It's complete. Mills still on his feet. Down at about the 35-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 36. That's going to be enough yardage for a Viking first down. Sonic Yvette Crew first down with 5:39 and counting remaining here in the third quarter of action. The Vikings looking to at least stop the bleeding some. Bailey back to pass once again. Pass is complete to Mills. Quick pass, gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play.
That's the 8th reception on the night for Caleb Mills. He came into the night as a leading receiver for the Vikings, and looks like he's going to finish the season that way for this Viking team. Just a good job by Caleb getting open tonight.
Bailey, shotgun formation, wide outs left and right, looks to pass. Quick pass out to Daniel. We have a penalty marker down. It's even though the flag hit the ground, just go on record to say a little too late to try to make any amends, so to speak. Not when you had contact and holding and that kind of thing in the first half, especially when you're down 42-0. That's about like a slap in the face, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think defensive holding called that time on Lafayette County on Caleb Mills. We saw that several times in the first half. First flag we saw thrown on that, but Commodores having a hard time covering Caleb Mills tonight. Look for Bailey to continue to press that issue here in the second half.
Bailey, shotgun formation, has Daniel wide to the right. Mills to the left. Bailey, back to pass. Bailey having pressure applied to him. The pass is incomplete, intended for Davis. as the pressure was being applied from the around the left side, number 36 on the part of Lafayette, Keon Tyson.
Good thing for Brandon. He rolled left on that play because the defensive end came untouched from that side, but Bailey able to get it off before the hit took place.
Davis and Daniel wide to the right. Bailey back to pass. Passes in the end zone, almost intercepted. Mills was in the back of the end zone, and the Commodores failed to make the interception. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Vikings.
For all your heating and cooling needs, give Allen's Heating and Cooling a call today. 489-7273. Allen's Heating and Cooling, Pontotoc.
Definitely in 4-down territory here, trailing 42-0.
Also seeing Mackenzie McKnight in. Saw him play a lot of defense here this year, but first time we saw him out in the wide receiver position.
Bailey back to pass. Pass intended for Davis. There is another penalty marker down. Let me just slap you on the other cheek.
I think that's going to be another defensive hold in there.
Should give the Vikings a first down. First and, depending on where they spot it, should be 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. I want to thank the folks once again at Holly's Sweet Tooth. Gummy bears, sugar-free candy, gift baskets, party favors. Celebrating 4 years in business this month. They have the Jelly Bellies, the kiwi and the grape jelly. Mix them together, and what a combination. You've also got chocolate candy. They deliver, and they also sell Bluebell ice cream and Sugary's bakery items. Go by and tell Holly that we sent you by. Located in Oxford. Open Mondays, 10:30 to 5:30. Tuesday through Saturday, 10:30 to 9. Holly's Sweet Tooth. Bailey gives to Cunningham up the middle. Cunningham, did he get in? No. Going to be stopped at about, well, they're marking it at the 5. Be 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Vikings.
For all of your printing needs, go by and see the fine folks at Premier Printing today, or give them a call at 488-9591. Premier Printing, Pontotoc.
Gain straight up the middle for Cunningham. Gain of 4 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and goal right there for the Vikings. 3rd time the Vikings have got the ball inside the Lafayette Commodore 10-yard line. Got to find a way to get some points on the board.
Bailey, shotgun formation, back to pass, looks in the end zone. Mills is on the ground once again. No flag on the play. I meant, am I missing something there, Brock?
Caleb Mills on that little stop and go pattern there, and the Lafayette defensive back appears to be just tackling him, but no flag on the play.
Bailey, shotgun formation, 3rd and goal from the 5. Cunningham to his right. Bailey's going to keep it up the middle. Bailey still on his feet, driven back, and it's going to be down at the 4. 4th and goal from the 4.
And once again, Vikings great field position. Drive the ball all the way down the field, but this Commodore defense seems to get real stingy when the Vikings get the ball this close to the goal line. A lot of pride being shown. Even up 42-0, this Commodore defense doesn't want the Vikings to get on the board.
Bailey, shotgun formation. Cunningham to his left. Bailey looks to pass. Passes it out of the end zone. It's sailed on Bailey, and the Commodores take over on downs.
I think that ball was actually tipped there at the line of scrimmage. Had Green open on the slant pattern, but good pressure that time by the Lafayette defensive line. Got in Bailey's face and punched that one up in the air a little bit. And once again, the Vikings come up short once they get into the red zone.
I want to thank all the folks at Shettles Diesel Service, located on Highway 76 West in Pontotoc. Give Jeff a call at 488-8600. Helping you keep on trucking. Shettles Diesel Service. Commodores have it 1st and 10 from the 4. Liggins under center. Liggins gives, first man through. He's still on his feet, makes one tackler miss, makes two tacklers miss. He's still on his feet up over the 30, the 35, and he's going to be brought out of bounds by Shemaiah Carter.
For all of your barbecue catering needs, it's Blacksmith Barbecue, now serving wings. Give them a call today, 419-0040. Blacksmith Barbecue.
Right. Liggins gives, second man through, he's hit in the hole. That'll be dropped for maybe a yard gain on the play.
Looks like that was Hayden Stegall in on that initial hit for the Vikings.
Dennis in on the carry for the Commodores. Brings up 3rd and 6. Ball resting right at the 40-yard line. 1:16 and counting remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Liggins, shotgun formation, wideouts left and right. Liggins gives, first man through, he's hit in the hole and brought down hard.
See Liggins right there. He reads that play, and he just covered his face mask up because the defensive end crashed down, and if he pulls that ball, he's got clear sailing for a touchdown. But good job by the Vikings stopping that play and bring on the Lafayette punting unit for the 2nd time tonight.
Brandon Weber in on the stop for the Vikings. Jackson in to punt it away. This punt brought to you by Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. Give Lacey and Patrick a call at 236-3123. There's the punt. It's going to hit, take a Commodore bounce, and it's going to be down at about the 19-yard line. There is a penalty marker down.
I think the officials just spotting the ball. I think when they were covering it, it popped up and hit one of the guys, and it looks like the Vikings actually get the ball about the 28-yard line.
Owen ATV, Highway 15 North, Ecru, Mississippi. You can call them today at 662-488-8113. Go by and see JW or Mike Owen today for your sales, service, and part needs. That's Owen ATV, Ecru, Mississippi.
Cunningham around the left side, still on his feet. Finally brought down by a host of Commodores. And I'm going to say this. I don't know the young man that's on the ground for the Commodores, but he just met Mitchell Cunningham. And that's one thing that if you look at any positives from tonight, we've already talked about the young guys who will be back next year. But there's been a lot of BC powders, probably a lot of Advil. I'm going to say a lot of headache medicine that's been given out due to the fact of number 42 causing train wrecks.
Maybe even a little Pepto-Bismol.
I'm going to say you're probably right. Several spiders here in the press box.
Ball thrown out to the right side of Mr. Daniels that time. Ball hit him right in the hands. Got to make that catch. That would have been a big first down for the Vikings. Bring up 4th and about 6, and it appears the Vikings are going to go for it here.
11 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. Vikings will send in the punting unit as Robbins rushes on to punt it away. I want to thank all of our camera guys this year for doing such a great job. Robbins gets the punt off. It's going to hit, take a Viking roll all the way down to the 36-yard line where the Commodores will take over 1st and 10. That punt brought to you by the fine folks at Canes Auto Body and Towing Service. We can't talk about them enough, Brock. Great folks for all of your auto body needs. They offer towing service 24/7. You can call Patrick or Lacey 236-3123. That's Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service in Oxford.
Thought we may not see Liggins in on this drive, but Liggins does report back into quarterback for the Commodores.
Liggins gives first man through. He's still on his feet at the 40. And he's going to be hit by a host of Vikings. Little Caesars Pizza, located 1725 University Avenue in Oxford, says come by today for hot and ready pizza. Fresh out of the oven, ready when you are. Dough made fresh each day. We use 100% real cheese. Little Caesars Pizza. Initial contact by Hayden Stigall.
That young man's made several tackles here tonight for the Vikings.
As we were saying earlier, we want to thank all of our camera guys. They brave the weather if it's raining or if it's cold. I want to thank our camera guys on the field and up top. Also, Corey Ross for running the boards and the sound effects. Doing a great job all year long. Liggins gives first man through. No, the option to the right side. That's going to be to D.K. Buford. He's still on his feet. And I'm up 42-0, and I still got my starting quarterback in. Something wrong with that picture. There's a give, first man through. He's hit once, hit twice, and finally brought down.
The temper's flaring there on the field. That's what happens when you run plays like that when the ball game's not in doubt anymore. If the Lafayette County players want to get ill, they may need to talk to their head coach.
You know, that's it's almost like being up 30, 40 points in basketball and having your starting five out there shooting threes, slam dunking. Well, we have a penalty marker down. Going to go against the Commodores.
I think they call 15 yards on that on the little scuffle there. Mass substitution this time for the Commodores.
Liggins still in the game. 9:59 remaining here in the fourth quarter of action. Looks like the Viking season will come to an end here tonight, Brock, but a positive season, something to build on and get ready for the 2011 campaign. There's a give around the right side. Give is to Fondren. He's going to be hit and brought down hard.
Got a flag from the back judge. Looks like that's probably going to be a face mask on the Vikings and negate the first and 25 and give the Commodores an automatic first down if that's what that call is.
Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. Specializing in paint and body work, it's Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. Towing 24/7. Located 517 Highway 7 South. Call Lacey or Patrick Kane today at 662-236-3123. Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. Liggins still in the game at quarterback. Shotgun formation. There's a give. First man through. He's still on his feet. Makes one tackler miss. Makes two tacklers miss. And it's a touchdown for DeMarcus Dennis. PAT brought to you by Kane's Auto Body and Towing Service. Snap is back. It's down. The kick is up. And it is good.
Well, it would really get ugly if they do.
There's a kick by Jackson. Taken by Carter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds across the way. But a lot to build on to take into next season. Bailey gives to Cunningham. Cunningham still on his feet. Finally knocked down up over the 30-yard line, about the 32. Wide outs left and right. There's the give to Cunningham. Cunningham drives forward. For all of your commercial, residential, and auto glass needs, it's Oxford Glass, home of the windshield magician. Located at 1307 North Lamar Boulevard in Oxford. Give them a call today at 236-2104. Oxford Glass. Give us a break. And while you're there, visit Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop next door. Or you can call 662-801-2082. We sell Hoyt bows. Hole in the Hide Archery Pro Shop. Cherry Creek Store. There's a snap. The give is to Cunningham. Cunningham still on his feet. Finally brought down by a host of Commodores. There's a snap back to Bailey. Bailey looks to throw. Still looking. Pass is tipped and incomplete. There's the snap back to Robbins. And it's a fake. And it is.
It's caught, but it's going to be short of the first down.
And that's DeBrico Burgess.
Arrive alive. Don't drink and drive. This message brought to you by Sheriff Neil Davis and the Pontotoc County Sheriff's Department.
Burgess. The snap back to Burgess. He's going to keep it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and brought down by a host of Vikings. Burgess will take the direct snap. And he draws the Vikings offside with the direct snap. Burgess is going to keep it around the left side, looking for somewhere to go. He's going to be brought down by DJ Mayfield for a loss of about 3 on the play. Burgess will take the direct snap. Burgess back to pass. Has a man. It's incomplete, intended for Elliott Markison.
And he got absolutely lit up that time by Hayden Stegall.
Commodores will have it first and goal with 5:08 remaining here in the contest. Don't want to hit them too hard. Host of Vikings in on the stop. Burgess will take the direct snap. And he is hit. Well, won't say hit hard. It might be, they might hear us down there, but DJ Mayfield lit him up. Snap is back. Pass is intended. Oh,
You've got offsides in the backfield, and the running back leaves 2 seconds before the ball snapped in front of the official, and he doesn't throw the flag, and then they throw a pass interference flag.
First and goal from the 7. Burgess in the pistol. There's a snap back. Burgess going to keep it up the middle, and Stegall says, not today. Wide outs left and right. Burgess back to pass. And it's incomplete.
Got to mention the donut place, as they've become a new business in town, and they've really helped us.
Back to action down on the field.
Pass almost picked off that time by Adrian Davis.
Get your hole in one at the Hole in the Hide. 4th and goal for the Commodores, and they're going to come up short. Mitchell Cunningham says not today.
A few more. Won't be able to call their names anymore next year, but it's been a great time calling these guys' names all year long, and look forward to hearing some new names called next year.
Deer that's been killed hanging around the wall. I mean, it's an awesome place. Bailey, long pass has Green wide open at midfield. Pass is complete. Bailey, shotgun formation, wideouts left and right. There's the pass downfield. It's intended for Green. Bailey back to pass. There's a screen pass to Cunningham. Cunningham at the 50. Cunningham, not even with a coconut donut. Bailey back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it. And he's going to run out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew and water. And there's the pass. Bailey has a man wide open. It's Green. Touchdown, Vikings. Green on the reception. Robbins in for the PAT.
And that's kind of sweet. Brandon Bailey, several touchdown passes. I believe 17 coming in tonight, but the last pass of his high school career appears just going to be an end on a 35-yard touchdown.
There's a snap back. The kick is up, and it is good. No flag on the play. And with 19 seconds remaining, the score is 49-7. I don't think we'll see an onside kick. It's going to be a short kick, going to come down. And it's on the ground. The Vikings have it. So it wasn't an onside kick, but a short kick, and that's Brandon Weber recovering the loose ball with 13 seconds remaining. We have 13 seconds left. Wideouts left and right. Bailey waits the snap back. It's back. There's the toss to, and it's a little trickery. Cunningham still on his feet, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. Brandon Bailey back to pass. Last play of the game. And it's incomplete. That's your ball game. Lafayette will win it 49-7.